Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for some more Foundry. In the last episode, we got Tier 4 Science finally set up and going. We also set up our cargo warehouses, right? This is where we ship our drones to that we're making over way over there. They go into here, and then ships take the cargo drones up to the space station and bring back firmer light bars for us. And firmer light bars are helping us run Tier 4 science. Um, right before I came back here, I just kind of bolstered our energy cell production. The reason for that being is our science, our research had started flagging really badly. So the reason for that was because we only had these three machines supplying not only science, which was way over there, right? It's also supplying our drone factory. And our drone factory is really small, but it does chew through those energy cells about as quickly as our research does. So I decided science is super important right now. So I'm going to send a bunch of energy cells off that direction. And then I got to thinking about what should we work on next. I know we really need to. So here's one of the things that I did off camera as well, and it looks like it just completed, as a matter of fact, which is wonderful. I set up the long range scanner, and what this thing is intended to do is scan the map for us for resources. And I didn't max it out. I actually had a comment suggesting that I max it out. Um, oh, I can connect you there. You to you. There we go. And that means I don't need you. Gifts. One of the comments that I had suggested that I max it out. I didn't do that. Of course, I didn't read that part of the comment or didn't understand that part of the comment until I had already built this, which is fine. We can come back and add the other modules later if I desire. But distance modules 3, speed modules 3, HVG attachment 1, scan module 1. Those are going. We're going 0.7 seconds per chunk. And scanning at 300%. So scan range 70 chunks in each direction. So if we look at our map, I'm already zoomed all the way out, and it's probably I don't even know where it's scanning. So say target chunk is -6, -10. Well, where is that? Where am I at? I'm at -150, -280. And I'm here. It would be nice to find or be able to tell where your coordinates are on the map. But we'll just kind of let it do its thing. Start. There we go. Oh, holy mother. Okay. All right. Well, yep. We'll just kind of let it do its thing, and we'll come back and check on it in a little while. So what was I saying before I got distracted by that thing? Wondering what to do in the meantime. So we're gonna go over talk to C3BB real quick. We're gonna end up moving C3BB eventually, simply because he's kind of right in our way. for science production. Maybe. So we'll see what he's got to say. We'll check on the radio tower, see what kind of upgrades we can do on that, and then we'll go from there. All right. Let's see. Assembly lines.
This is it. If we melt down the thermalite bars, we can convert them into highly functional sheets. Thermalite has become the galactic currency because it's both incredibly firm and lightweight, a trait that will come in handy for robot production. Now is the time to go big. We need to construct a full-featured assembly line to mass produce the robots our clients request.
Okay. Assembly lines. Complete research assembly lines. Okay, yeah, well, we'll get there, but I really want these cargo ships, and the research on those cannot get done fast enough for my taste. Of course, the problem is we're not producing tier 4 science very quickly at all. Thermalite bars are making it all the way through. Those are making it all the way through. We're running short on our energy cells. We're just not making them fast enough. And I think that's ultimately going to be the problem with almost everything that we've got going here. So maybe we look at bolstering science altogether, meaning what's coming in and what we're actually making over the long run. I'm going to go ahead and leave these smelters and crushers here for now. I think we're probably, once we get these cargo ships and are able to build them and utilize them, we may be looking at exporting all of that and then just belting in the things that we need, right? We just unlocked filter loaders, which means that we can load and unload multiple items onto a cargo ship and transport it, but I don't think that'll even be necessary for what I want to do. Also, we need to pay a visit back over to our production outpost way over there. We haven't been over there in a while. It's not really been by design, been more a result of distraction over here on this side of everything, which I think is going to continue because I really do want to build dedicated lines here to for each of the end products that each of the different sciences need. So if we look at our crafting menu, go over to science here, tier 1 science, 10 machinery parts and 8 technum rods. Well, technum rods, they're a base component, but they're also a finished product that we need in tier 1 science, right? And machinery parts is taking xenoplate and turning it into machinery parts. And my thought is to run a belt or maybe 2 belts of each for each science, so we can extend the science production a really long way, and then we can set up our research center to be able to just blow through the science. That's just really is making more of these the research servers where we process all of these science packs, and then eventually, we'll have tier 5 science as well that will unlock it through research. It's down here somewhere, purple science or pink, or it's hard for me to tell. But we got a lot of research to do between now and then. Tier 3 belts, kind of looking forward to those. Bigger inventory capacity, definitely looking forward to those. We're working on the cargo ships, definitely looking forward to those. Jetpack speed increase, could definitely use it. Bigger solar panels. We haven't touched on solar panels yet. I did unlock them through research, but I haven't done anything with them yet. And we've got mining and pump jack efficiencies. We've got a new ore that we'll be able to discover. Um, a monument. That's going to be a deco thing. I'm almost certain. Mining laser. Excuse me. Ooh. I wonder if it's better than the drill. It's got to be better than the drill. It's blocked behind Tier 4 science. Modular storage tanks, so that'll be really cool. Ignium fuel rods, Tier 3 assemblers, freight elevator 2s. Lots of things that we can work on. Escalator 3s. So the escalators are kind of work like belts, but walkways at the same time, just like you would kind of see, on an escalator. Whether that's one that elevates you or just runs flat, like you see in a lot of airport terminals. Either one, they work just like the belts, and I think the Escalator 3 probably runs at the same kind of relative speed as the Conveyor 3. So yeah, lots of research to do. We want to get these cargo ships in, and we're almost there, 87%, and then we're going to see what we can do with them. In the meantime, I want to look at getting assembly lines set up for each of these sciences. So that's going to be an assembly line making machinery parts combined with a belt or two of Technum rods, right? And then another assembly line making a couple belts worth of conveyor blocks and a couple belts worth of building blocks. And then machinery parts, or the advanced machinery parts, concrete, pipe, all of this coming in on belts straight to the science center. And it seems to me that one of the best places that we're going to have to build these things right now is kind of this space over here. Excuse me. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it is mostly flat. Yeah, it kind of tears up a little bit over here towards the southeast, and it's going to be kind of a nightmare trying to route our belts over and in there the way that we want to, but we'll figure it out. Having the Tier 4 science stuff belting in from this side probably wasn't ideal, but we'll deal with that problem when we get there. Created a problem for future us, and I am really good at that. Those, that's what I want. And I think I want to build right off of you. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. So we're gonna build kind of like this. See where we can get to with this. Looks like right there. Okay. Probably a lot of this I'll end up like bombing out, but we're gonna have to go grab some more. Oops, wrong direction. Some more conveyor building blocks. %. Come on, science. I want those cargo ships. So once we get the cargo ships, I think we'll set up that science or that production outpost over there as just smelting. We'll import everything to there. And then use that as kind of our import-export area. That's about as good as I can get. Science seems to have slowed down again. I wonder what's up. What are we short on now? Because, yeah, I kind of want to go like all the way over there. So maybe we'll do a little bit of demolition here. Just a little bit of land clearing, nothing too super crazy or anything like that. Don't want to be blowing our stuff up. That wouldn't be good, right? Okay. Throw another one over there. Throw one on there too. And kablooey. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. So that didn't clean up everything I wanted it to. Let's toss a few more. You. And you. You get one. And you get one. Missed a few spots, didn't we? It's close. Might have missed more than a few spots. Alright, let's see what we do with this. Let's get in there. Alright, just a few sticking up is okay. I don't mind knocking down a few blocks. But if you're sticking up, oh, I'm almost out of boom booms. And I'm not. I've got plenty more. Yeah, figure if we build this big platform, extends off that way as far as we need, extends off this way as far as we can, and just set this up for processing each of the science products, the finished products that go on a belt to science. Speaking of, let's go see why our cargo ships have not progressed, as we are short on circuit boards. Why are we short on circuit boards? What happened to our circuit boards? That's what happened to our circuit boards. And why? Oh, right. Firmer light bars. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ramp down. There we go. That should help. It also means we should have a pretty decent backup of the energy cells going on the belt here pretty soon. Or working towards, at any rate, not necessarily have. Because once those circuit boards get over here, science is going to start processing and depleting any belt storage that we have. Yeah, it's starting to back up, but it's not going to last long once that other component gets here. Which won't be long at all. I already see them coming down the belt. Good. That means that our cargo ship science or research will progress and get wrapped up, and we'll be able to see what it takes to make those buildings. In fact, we might be able to see now what it takes to make those buildings. Steel beams, advanced machinery parts, and circuit boards. And glass. Easy enough. We have almost all of that running right here. Circuit boards. Thinking. So 50 circuit boards, 60 circuit boards altogether. And I have 155. Plenty. Because we're going to need to make more than one of these things, clearly. And what else? We need steel beams, advanced machinery parts, and glass. Glass is moving along somewhere close by. That's glass right there. Hello. I only needed 10 or 20 of these. It's moving awfully slow though, isn't it? Better place to grab them here. Come along twice as fast before the balancer. Stacks of steel beams and advanced machinery parts. Where am I? Steel's gotta be doing alright. Or not. Alright, so basic resource expansion is kind of pivotal at this point. It's actually kind of turning into a really big deal. We're running low on a lot of things. A lot of the things. Alright, steel. Come all the way down here to the end of the line. We needed 300 of these. Need an advanced machinery parts. I'll have to look here what we've done with this. About 50 to go. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Alright, that's that. And then the advanced machinery parts 10 and 100. Alright, do we have those over here? Yes. So we got 110 of these bad boys. Which we just gobbled up a bunch of the steel that we used to make. The plus side is cargo ships are almost done. There we are, 110 of those as well. And Sorry, I had to take a brief pause there for a moment. Pause the recording and not the game. The game does not have a pause function that I'm aware of. So our cargo ship's finished while I stepped away. So, with that said, what do we need to craft here? Buildings? No. Structures. It's got to be structures, right? Logistics, cargo ship start pad, and cargo ship target pad. Okay, so let's craft one of each. Clean up our inventory a little bit. We've got a few. 600 building blocks. Yeesh. Not a lot. What else? So I'm thinking we're gonna fly over to our outpost over there because I think we probably really want one over there. And then I can see us having several here importing multiple different products for us. Because that assembly area that we have over there, or that production outpost, it has all the resources that we need, at least from this point that we know. Oh, look! It is scanning. Look at that. So it's detecting resources outside of the visible area, and it's doing it rather rapidly. Looks like we got a bit of a Technum hotspot over here, so maybe we look over there for Technum. Kind of a Xeno hotspot over here. Maybe Xeno and Ignium, then make this a steel outpost. Looking kind of sparse up here. That's okay. Hopefully it'll start kind of clearing out some of the fog of war here. Maybe leave things black as they are, but... Oh yeah, it looks like it covered all of the unscanned areas in the middle of the map too that we had kind of missed or skipped over as we were doing our little scout. And pretty sparse over here too. Now this biome right here, assuming that it why is that black and that's gray? Anyways, assuming that it stays kind of as sparse as it is, obviously we got a couple unknown resources, but this kind of color here, if that's as big as it looks like it might be, that might be a wonderful production area. Could set up some mass assembly lines over there probably. Yeah, we'll continue to let this thing do its thing while we figure out our cargo ships. Because I hope these function in the way that I think they do, which should be similar-ish to trains in Factorio, where they move a lot of product faster than you can move them by belt, basically. Oh, one sec, I gotta go grab something. Oh, and I meant to grab some more jetpack fuel. That was the thing that I was actually going back to the production area for. It's alright. We should have enough as long as I don't spend all my time flying around over here. And this looks like it could be a neat little production area over here too. But it looks like there's also a really big mineral vein under the ground somewhere over here. Make sure I'm not going to run into any mountains or anything. Alright, so initially my thought over here had been, and really to be fair continues to be, setting this up as just kind of a smelting area, a processing center, if you will. So this to me is kind of the area where we would set up a receiving station, right? It would receive stuff here and export it onto this platform. And then we would also set up another like sending station that would take the products that we produce here and send them out into the world. So let's see, what can we do here? I think probably want to keep it the same but separate. Yeah, you make it past there, that's fine, but you don't make it past there, not fine. But it looks like you'll build out here, which also works for me. Okay, and then off of that, I think we just want this big, huge platform. I don't know how big of a platform it needs to be, I just know it needs to be big. I don't really even know that, I'm just assuming that based on what I've seen of these things so far. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's see how big this actually is as soon as we find it in our inventory. Alright, target pad. So this is where we want to land. Holy mother of God. And it has to be foundation underneath the whole thing. Really? Oh boy. Okay, well, the foundation is elevated. Technically speaking, if we get the obstructions out from underneath it, they should go away. Or we should be able to at least place it. So anything that's going to collide with that needs to go away. You may potentially collide with it, so you need to go away. What? I didn't land on that. Thank you very much. Let's try this again. Alright, so to let me place it, even if my platform's not big enough. Over this way. This way, and I mean the platform is technically big enough, I just don't have enough blocks. Okay. Oh good, good, good. I didn't see the ports on it anywhere. Oh, that thing is big though, isn't it? Oh, look at that. See, we've got a stairwell on it. Oh, well. That was embarrassing. Missing building foundations, yeah, I knew that. I like this. This is cool. I imagine the distribution center is going to be something similar, right? And where do we think we want that? We probably want that back over kind of by the regular base, right? over in the main production area, or near the main production area. It's probably one of the first places where we're going to need products shipped to, since the intention is to make all of our science into products, our research into products there, and then belt them into the science center. At least that's my thought. Yep, definitely looking forward to faster jetpack. Building blocks, so I know that. Clean this up. Get 800. So that's about it. Over here and do the same thing for the output pad. But do I want it here, or do I want it here, or do I want it over there? Thinking probably right here is going to be adequate. If we start kind of maybe here-ish, so maybe right there in the corner. And oh man, really? You? Seriously? You're massive. Right in the way. Alright, so that should be plenty big enough. Just gotta chop down a few indigenous species. Including the giant pineapple. Tentacle vines. No pooper tubes. Sort button and is now not where it was. There we are. Start pad. That's what they called it. Ooh. Okay. Make this work. Alright, and you'll have inputs underneath. Oh wait. This isn't where we want you. Whoops. Alright. We may end up picking that back up and moving it somewhere else where it's probably going to be more usable. But at least we have an idea what they look like. And I think it might be a good idea to start getting all of our stuff over there mass produced, and maybe swapping this and the other one. Possibly a good idea. In fact, I think I might do just that. Actually, we need to take a good look at our inventory, see what we do have and what we're going to need over there if we're going to be expanding production massively, which is kind of what I hope to do with these cargo ships. Let's see, that looks like crushers, pump jacks, turbines, Tier 1 loaders, Lane 1 loaders. Definitely need the explosives, so do we need them right now? Yeah. No. Maybe. Probably need the miners, maybe need the elevators, probably will need the chemical plants, definitely going to need the smelters. Those just need to be cycled back through. Alright, so that's working okay there. Is that going to improve our drone production? Which is another thing that we may end up needing to expand on, depending on how fast we go through the Tier 4 science. So we really should come over here and take a look, see what we've got in our Thermalite warehouse and where we're at versus its capacity. Less than 1,000 in here, that's not too bad. Belt is full, so okay, is what it is. And science isn't moving because we haven't been running it since we completed our cargo ships. So let's go see, because it doesn't look like there's much in the way of drones coming along here, but we've only got 5 or 6 machines making them. Let's go see if we got anything holding us up here. Yeah, we've only got 2 machines processing at the moment. So what's the hold up here? Your output, so you're inputting those. You're inputting those. Aha, advanced machinery parts. And those are a problem. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say because of steel. Yeah, steel's looking pretty sparse here. I knew it was gonna be getting there because I just cleaned out the belt down at the far end. So let's go see what the holdup is with steel. Why do we only have 3 smelters smelting? Why do we only have 2 crushers crushing? We're running low on... Oh, we very much are. Okay. Let's go check that out. That is that belt. Are we getting down to the bottom of this Xeno pit too? No, but we are getting kind of out of range of it. So this one's going to need to be revamped here soon too. I wonder... Does it say how many blocks are in range? No. If I shut it down, will it empty out its ore? I wonder. Yes, it will. Okay, good. So I can shut all of these down, move this whole platform down after they empty their inventory. And in fact, where are these first 2 belts going? Going anywhere? They're doing anything? They're going to the first line down there. Yes, they're doing something. About these bad boys down here. If they're moving, they're not moving much. That's going to be this first section here. Oh, so I could technically divert some of this to steel for the time being, I suppose. In fact, might just take that belt and run it in there. That should be okay for now. Just supplement our steel output. Because ultimately what we want to do probably is just finish everything that we've got on that platform and then just move the platform down. That should bolster the steel production and make that move a little bit better. 3 working. If we... that. You and just empty onto here. And upgrade. I should get all the smelters going. And we'll upgrade you too. Hopefully that will help with the advanced machinery parts. Oddly, it doesn't look like they're all functioning. Why not? You got product. Why are you not pumping? Intake. You've got Xeno. No. What did I do? not supposed to be ignium. You're supposed to be... That's what I did. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get all this sorted out here eventually. There we go. That should be better. It's all going to one belt. There we go. Now they're all pumping. Still not getting a full belt out of it, but it is much faster than it was, which is good. Where are we at on time? We are about 50 minutes in. So yeah, it looks like our main goal for the foreseeable future is going to be expanding our production, and that means getting building blocks, probably. Did I fill up on those? I did not. Getting our production set up across the way for mass production of everything, and then followed closely. Jeez, junk in my pocket already. Jet engines, which are turbines, to be fair. Alright, long flight back. Debating on whether or not to start any more research, to do that, you know, after letting the components for that research stack up a little bit. Might let them keep stacking up a little bit, honestly. What all did we find over here? Got a couple technoplots that we can get into. Got a few technoplots that we can get into, actually. That's not Technum. That is, we're already into that one. We can get that one, get that one, get that one. That Xeno. Got mineral rock. We've got ignium over here. We've got ignium here. We've got oleumite there. And it looks like we're going to have some of that telluzite over here too. The new ore that we're going to be able to detect here in the very near future. Clearly we want to fix this. This is not the right thing that we want here. Probably want to give it. Fix all of that. And then we want the start pad here, right? Maybe there. Oh, that is so big. Wish I could fly. Ports there. Got 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 to a side. That's 20 inputs on this, I'm assuming. Okay. Now I guess the question is, do we want to continue this this same pad here and just extend it off in multiple directions? Or do we want to take a different approach? I think we want to kind of keep all of our smelting on one pad here and keep that pad close by to this thing so that we've got easy access to export. But with that said, we also need to have easy access for import of other products that we're going to mine elsewhere. So, I guess how much of this do we want dedicated to xenoplate? How much do we want dedicated to steel? How much do we want dedicated to technum? How much do we want dedicated to stone products? How much do we want dedicated to oil products, right? And that's another, whole other bag of worms right there. How much do we want to dedicate to specific oil products? Do we want to just dedicate a big, huge oil processing platform to do all of our oil processing, or do we want several smaller ones to do specific purposes, right? These are all things we've got to think about. With that said, we're pretty much at the end of the episode as far as time goes, and all I've got left to do for the time being is build. So that's what I'm going to work on off camera. I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy the series. I know I certainly am. Just want to thank you again for joining me here. And if you are enjoying the series, make sure you leave the videos a like for me. Leave some comments. Let YouTube know that that there are creators out here that are trying to get somewhere and not getting anywhere quick. The more attention my channel gets, and the more likes, and the more comments, etc., the better it looks for me on YouTube, and the more kind of publicity that I get. If you're enjoying the channel and the various videos that I do on here, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you will be alerted to any time I upload some new content. So, with all of that said, thank you again so much for joining me tonight, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.